As I read through the comments on the most recent workbench video, there were, as always, a lot of good comments, a lot of good suggestions, but there was one that particularly stood out, in which Snug Adventures suggested that rather than using wood putty, that maybe I fill the holes right here, either drill them out and fill them with dowels, or maybe put some bow ties in them. What a novel idea. And it struck me, kind of a duh. I mean, there's a time and place for wood putty, but let's be honest, I'm not moving out of my apartment and trying to get my deposit back here. I'm doing something on a workbench that I hope to have for a lot of years, something that I hope to take a fair amount of pride in. And so why not do something a little different, huh? So why not do a little something fancy? So I've never done a bow tie splice before. I think that's what you properly call it, a bow tie splice. Oh man. Yeah, what better opportunity to give it a try and see, I don't know, see how tough it is, or not, or whatever. I know that there's certainly some precision required in doing this, but you know, I think maybe I can do it. So this will be documenting my attempt at a bow tie splice. And there's a look at the other one. So now, while that glue dries, I may as well get started on another something that I've been meaning to do. I certainly don't remember who I saw make dogs like this, but as much as I'd like it to be, this is not my original invention. Somebody else did it and it looked pretty straightforward and pretty effective. So I figured I would copy it. We'll see if it works out for me as well as it did for whoever that other person was, huh? The idea being, with our dogs here, that when we put them in the hole, we want them to move, be able to move freely, but at the same time, we want them to stay put wherever we put them so that they actually do their job. So, this little jobby here, with a little bit of a bend in it, will theoretically hold them in place. That is, if I've bent it to the right size. Find that out in a minute here. Come on. Let's fix that. Try that. Oh, that looks better. Well, get in there, would you? I don't know. We'll see if it works. I think it does. Ha! Cool. Alright, one more to do. And now that the glue is dried, I can go ahead and clean up these bow ties. I think that'll do. Well, shoot, now all that's done, and I still feel like my video is a little bit short. What else can we do? I know. Let's go ahead and seal this bugger, shall we? In addition to the suggestions that I got here in the comments, I also did some reading to see what other people put on their workbench for sealer. And it seems as though a mixture of boiled linseed oil and beeswax is what the doctor ordered. And I found, I don't know, kind of several different recipes, anywhere from a lot of beeswax to a little beeswax to some beeswax. So I'm just going to kind of stick some beeswax in there until I feel happy and call it good. Let's see if I can do it without, oh man, I'm cutting towards my finger. If I can do this without injuring myself and without getting my beeswax all over the place. There. Here's how much I've got in there. Oh, that's tougher to do than I thought. And I'm pouring it all over the floor. So I'm going to quit pouring it all over the floor. I'm going to heat it up just enough to melt the beeswax. And we're going to get this done. Yeah, there's probably a better way to do this, but, you know, do what you got to do. Uh-oh. Now that is actual boiled linseed oil now. Alright. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. I'm a little afraid that maybe I didn't make a big enough batch of this goop. Throw those little extra bits of beeswax in there. I don't want that to go to waste. Stir it up. And pour it out. that feels like a workbench. And that's something that I'm pretty happy about. This thing is still a ways from finished. There are still a couple of things that I want to eventually add. I say eventually. I hope to be doing them pretty soon here, but at least now I have a usable workbench. I'm so stoked about this. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this process so far. Like I said, I'm not done yet, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I really look forward to seeing you on the next one real soon. Take care.